God said, "Come play some ping pong in heaven for fun," but it turned into the World Comedy Championship, where Nakon's smash made angels run for cover. The Jade Emperor was lounging on his golden throne, scrolling through celestial memes on his divine tablet. Suddenly, a burst of sparkly light exploded in the middle of heaven's grand hall, startling a group of nearby angels who spilled their heavenly lattes. Floating out of the glittering light was Gabriel, looking slightly out of breath and juggling a glowing scroll and a cup of celestial coffee. "Your Majesty," Gabriel gasped. "Down on Earth, there's a mortal named Nakhan who's been challenging everyone to ping pong matches and winning. God wants you to step up and show him how the pros play." The Jade Emperor raised an eyebrow, setting down his tablet. Ping pong with a mortal. Sounds like a heavenly comedy show waiting to happen. But all right, I'll accept. Prepare the celestial ping pong arena. Gabriel grinned, handing over a shimmering ticket. "Here's your golden ticket to Earth." Well, more like a cloud elevator ride, but you get the idea. Ready to school this mortal in some divine ping pong? The Jade Emperor smirked, grabbing his legendary paddle that glowed with ancient power. "Bring it on! Time to remind everyone who really rules the table." With a flash, he stepped onto the cloud elevator, humming with the tune of a funky arcade game, heading down for what was about to be the most hilarious and epic ping pong showdown in history. The cloud elevator hummed and shook as the Jade Emperor clutched his glowing ping pong paddle tightly. He wasn't exactly used to riding anything besides his golden throne, so this bumpy ride had him wondering if Heaven's maintenance crew needed a serious talking to. "Are you sure this cloud elevator is safe?" the Jade Emperor asked Gabriel, who floated nervously beside him, holding a heavenly snack that looked suspiciously like a marshmallow but sparkled like a diamond. "Totally safe. It's the latest model, made with 100% pure cloud fluff and blessed by 3 archangels," Gabriel said, trying to sound convincing but failing miserably as the elevator suddenly lurched sideways. The Jade Emperor grunted. "Looks like it's powered by divine Wi-Fi, and my patience is running low." Suddenly, the elevator doors slid open with a dramatic whoosh, revealing Earth in all its messy glory. Noisy cars honking, kids running around with sticky fingers, and street vendors yelling about the best banh mi in town. The Jade Emperor took a deep breath, adjusted his heavenly robes, and stepped out onto the street, immediately attracting confused stares from nearby pedestrians. "Excuse me," he said. "I'm here for the ping pong match. Anyone seen a mortal named Nakhan?" Just then, from around the corner, came the unmistakable sound of a ping pong ball bouncing rhythmically against a wall. "There he is." Gabriel pointed excitedly. The Jade Emperor cracked his knuckles, smirked, and muttered, "Let's see if this mortal can handle a celestial challenger." The Jade Emperor walked up to a scruffy alley where the rhythmic ping pong echoed off the walls. There stood Nakhan, wielding his trusty, duct-taped paddle like a warrior preparing for battle. His eyes sparkled with confidence and maybe a bit of confusion at the glowing figure in front of him. Nakhan blinked. "Wait, you're the Jade Emperor, here to play ping pong. Man, this must be some serious cosmic crossover episode." The Jade Emperor grinned. "Prepare yourself, mortal. I didn't spend centuries ruling heaven to lose to a mere earthling." Gabriel floated nearby, nervously holding a celestial scoreboard that looked suspiciously like a pizza box. The match began. The Jade Emperor served first, sending a glowing golden ball flying with divine speed. Nakhan barely managed to return it, the ball whizzing past a startled pigeon. Back and forth they went, each shot more ridiculous than the last. The Jade Emperor attempted a heavenly smash that made nearby cars shake, while Nakhan responded with a carnival spin that left the Jade Emperor momentarily dizzy. Passers-by stopped to watch, some cheering, others pulling out phones to live stream what was arguably the most epic ping pong game in history. Finally, after an intense rally, Nakhan landed a sneaky duct-tape destroyer shot that just barely skimmed the edge of the Jade Emperor's paddle and zipped past him. The Jade Emperor laughed heartily. "Well played, mortal. Maybe you do have what it takes." Nakhan grinned, wiping sweat from his brow. "So, rematch in heaven. I'm bringing snacks." Back in heaven, word spread fast about the epic ping pong showdown between the Jade Emperor and Nakhan. Even St. Peter dusted off his old paddle, eager for a front row seat. The Jade Emperor was warming up in the celestial ping pong arena, stretching his fingers and polishing his glowing paddle. Gabriel was buzzing around, handing out heavenly snacks, ambrosia-flavored popcorn, and sparkling nectar drinks. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed from above. All right. I heard about this rematch, and I'm not missing it. It was none other than God himself, stepping into the arena with a confident grin and a paddle that shimmered with pure light. Nakan looked around, blinking. Wait, the big boss is here too. This just turned into the divine ping pong tournament. The match began again, now with 3 players, the Jade Emperor, Nakan, and God, who insisted on being the referee and a player. Balls flew like shooting stars, heavenly crowds cheered, and even the clouds seemed to bounce along to the rhythm. At one point, God tried a trick shot so powerful it created a tiny lightning storm, but Nakan casually returned it with a cheeky grin. The Jade Emperor chuckled. I think we've officially broken the laws of physics and ping pong etiquette. As the game went on, laughter and friendly trash talk filled the arena, proving that even gods love a good game and a good laugh. As the epic 3-way match raged on, the heavenly crowd was going wild. Even the clouds formed cheering shapes. Angels waving pom-poms, cherubs doing the wave, and a few confused saints just trying to catch a glimpse. Suddenly, Nakan unleashed his secret move, the heavenly banana spin, a crazy curveball that made the ping pong ball swirl like a mini tornado, complete with sparkles and a faint chorus of oohs from the audience. God, the Jade Emperor, and Gabriel all stared, mouths wide open. The ball zipped past them, bouncing off the edge of the celestial table and landing perfectly on the floor with a satisfying ping. God burst out laughing, wiping a tear from his eye. Nakan, you're officially the champion of heaven, and probably the best ping pong player in all the universes combined. The Jade Emperor grinned and shook Nakan's hand. You've earned your place in the Celestial Hall of Fame, and I guess you can keep your duct tape paddle. Gabriel floated over, handing Nakan a golden paddle trophy that sparkled brighter than the stars. Welcome to the club, mortal. Next time, maybe try to beat us without making the angels run for cover. Nakan laughed, looking around at his new heavenly friends. I guess this means I get free cloud rides for life. Absolutely, God said, and unlimited heavenly snacks. But watch out, next time, the Jade Emperor is bringing his secret weapon, the Divine Smash. Everyone burst into laughter as the scene faded out, with Nakan practicing his swings and the gods cheering him on, proving that even in heaven, a little friendly competition and humor can bring everyone together.